Yo, what's up? How's it going? It's another episode. If you haven't paid attention, we back at it again. This is the IVP with Dr. IBZ, episode 139. I think we're 139 now. 139. We are deep at it. We're back at it. We're back at it like a motherfucking crack addict. You know what I'm saying? How is everyone doing? How's everyone's week going? You know, I'm pretty sure everyone's doing pretty well. You know, the weather's getting better. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, people are getting more money out there so that they can help each other and all that good shit that comes with money. You know. Also, don't be greedy out here, man. See a lot of people, you know, starting to look good for them, and then you know they forget where they were before. And when they forget that, God will show you. Allah will show you. There are days where you could be, everything's going great. You get comfortable. You do one thing that's like, you know, when you pull the, for my inner peace, I'm just going to ignore this person. And then guess what happens? Someone's going to ignore you, or someone's going to treat you like how you're treating that person. You know what I'm saying? Karma. Always communicate. If you ain't feeling it, communicate it, and there's ways to do it. Don't be a dick about it. There's ways to do it. And also, you could be wrong with your assessment, so you might have to assess the situation a wee bit better, mate. You know what I mean? Anyways, so what we're gonna do today, first off, hold on, let's get Tupac in the cut. I don't know why I don't take advantage of having a cat. Let's put him in the cut. Hold up. Put this guy in the cut. Come here, Lola. There you go, bud. There you go. Now he's in. Oh, you can't even see him like that, eh? Hold on. Let's see if I can bring this up. Nope. This is as high as it goes. Well, you'll see him eventually. You can see his little ear. There's my little guys over here. This is the Tupac chair. Alright? For the YouTube niggas, you know. He'll climb the chair every now and then, so you'll see him. It's for the YouTube niggas, you know. Anyways, that's the Tupac chair. Tupac chair, guest chair. Alright. So, we got a lot of things to discuss today, man. There's a lot of things going on. I guess that was the little intro for now. I had a clip to play actually. Sometimes you gotta start it off with a nice clip. We gotta have like a good vibe going. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to call people and tell them a story that don't make sense. Y'all stay tuned.
Yo,
Bro.
what up?
Hey, I forgot to tell you, Happy New Year ago, bro. Remember when I was shoveling the air with meatless cats when we was playing pickup swimming with Brother Mama? The ocean got wet from barking snails because 1 + 1 allergic to water.
This is a sick Negro.
Bro, I don't even got time for this today, bro. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I don't even know what you just said.
Bro.
What's the deal?
Bro, I heard out my own eyes, bro, that my fish was doing handstands with their feet when the worm was moonwalking dog kittens. Bro.
Yeah, what's good?
Bro, tell me why I just found out my twin uncle related to cricket litter, right? So then that's when
Here we go with this again, bro. I'm already hit because 2 + 2 is 6. And then, yeah.
Shout out to J-Rob.
I'm about to call people and tell them a story that don't make sense.
Darcel. J-Rob Darcel. Shout out to J-Rob Darcel. He's a funny ass guy. All he does on TikTok and I think Instagram, he just calls people, he FaceTimes people and just makes up the most random dumb story ever. And the way he does it, it makes no sense. Like he'll be like, yo man, so I walked my goldfish to the, like you'll see shit like I walked my goldfish to the marina and then and then a chef cooked my goldfish and then a shrimp made shrimp fried rice and then my sister fucked my brother. And then he'll be like what? Like he does shit like that. I just tried to do it, but that shit sounds hard to do. To make that, I don't think he makes that shit up on the spot. He writes it down, or he has like a few lines that he starts off with, and then he freestyles the rest. There's no way. This guy said I was So, yo, remember I was telling you New Year ago? Like, what? Niggas trying to fucking... Whatever. Anyways. He's trying to confuse niggas, you know? But it's funny. It's funny, okay? Fuck you, it's funny. I found it funny. Shout out to that guy, you know what I'm saying? So, what we're gonna do is, you like that new soundbite I got? You know what I'm saying? I got the Jada Kiss laughing his biatch. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how we do shit. So, one thing that I really need from y'all is, well, like, comment, subscribe, do all of that. But also, I need y'all to listen to the audio version as well. Well, not as well, but like, when the audio version comes out, listen to the audio, and then peep the visual, and then like tell me like, yo, what's the difference besides the background music and the audio? Like, what's the difference? What's the vibe? Is the vibe better the visual vibe, or is the audio vibe better? I'm just trying to see something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Just trying to see a little thing, you know what I'm saying? And yo, we're on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, everywhere, dog. So I'm trying to get the audio numbers up. You know, the YouTube numbers are doing decent, but you know, the audio numbers need to go up. You know what I'm saying? So, what do we have today, sir? What are we gonna start it off with? Well, let's just get this shit out the way, all right? I thought Miami was gonna get Boston out of here, but Boston's still surviving. They won yesterday, but it's gonna be one more game in Miami. Come on, Miami in 6. We gotta wrap this up, bud. We gotta wrap this up, buddy. Because if Boston wins one more game, the odds of them beating Miami are gonna be high, like literally like 60-70%, because of that momentum. And I don't know, one thing about basketball, if you have that momentum, if you can shift the momentum, for some reason, it always goes better for the other team. And Boston, they have a lot of players that can score. So if their momentum shifts, they can 20-piece, 30-piece a team easy, right? Especially Miami. Miami, they can maybe 10-piece, 5-piece, but it's gonna be a good game. Like they had to fight for that. So I don't think they have it in them to fight Boston for like game 7. Game 6, they got to get that shit out. They got to get the jitters out. So don't pull a LA Clippers. They got to get those jitters out. It's annoying. It's annoying to me. Miami should, because I want Miami to win. So Miami should have been. I don't support any team that Paul Pierce supports. Okay, I'm a Paul Pierce hater. That nigga is just, ever since he talked shit about D Wade, he's saying that he's like, oh, he had a better career than D Wade. Ever since then, man, I just put a Paul Pierce hate like meter. Right now we're in the middle. Like I don't fuck with that guy. You know what I mean? He's probably a cool dude, but like just based off of what I see and shit, and like Miami was my team, and he likes to like throw jabs at like LeBron and D Wade and shit. So it's like, nigga, get out of here, dog. We washed you, dog. I was there. I was alive. I was coherent. And I had my Miami jersey on when it was happening. You're getting washed up, dog. That's where that pick came from, dog. LeBron was ready for me. That pick of LeBron just staring in the camera. I think he was playing Boston. I don't know who he was playing, but he was in Miami. He was cheesed. All he could see was rings, dog, like Sonic. So, John Morant dropped some cryptic tweets, right? And this is buddy, if you're just doing it to be like, hey guys, like I'm signing off, then just sign the fuck off and call your parents. You don't have to post. So what he did was put on his IG, love you mom, love you dad, and then he said, love you my daughter, I think, and he said bye, right? Nigga, are you serious? Are you really trying to go for the I need a mental break, type shit, when you were having fun, brandishing the gun? Now it's like, oh man, I know, bye mom, but nigga, put down your phone. If you're gonna take a social media break, you make a tweet or some shit, you call your parents, you call your friends, you call your family, and you just handle your business. That's it. And if anyone that knows you, that speaks to you, then let's say they do an interview, they do anything like that, they call in a rep or whatever. Oh yeah, John Morant's taking a mental health break. Da, 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 da. That's better than you trying to get sympathy points. Because here's the thing, I don't feel bad for you at all. I don't feel bad for you. You trying to post that shit, trying to tweak on to touch on the heartstrings, pull on the heartstrings and shit. I'm sorry, I don't feel bad, bro. I don't. Like, why would I feel bad for a nigga that through this basically throwing out his whole career, basically throwing out his whole career over some dumb shit. You know what I mean? So you want to get simp points? Simp points as in sympathy points. If it's just simp, then it's just simp. You know what I mean? But anyways, you're trying to get some sympathy points, bro. You want us to feel sorry for you, dog? We don't. Well, I don't. Get your shit together. Come back next year in the NBA. Merc shit. Play basketball. Focus on basketball. Focus on your teammates. Focus on your team. Like, yo, someone said this. I forgot who, but it's wild to me. This nigga says he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, or some shit like that. So to be in a strip club with all that money thrown, shirt off, and you're sober, my G? Bruh. I'm like, yo, dog, he's sober while he's doing it. Like, I don't know.
This is a sick Negro.
You have to be a sick nigga for that, bro. Anyways. John Morant, I know this is gonna be, I know like you want people to feel sorry for you, but we don't feel bad for you, dog. You know who I feel bad for? Because I don't feel bad for this nigga, fucking John Morant. I feel bad for Tyrese. Tyrese is going through it. Okay? Then let's just hear what Tyrese has to say about this, okay? Now let's load this on the computer quick. Cause man like Tyrese, bro. I wish Tyrese, just had it in him to just man, I feel bad for him. Anyways, you know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna do this. Oh hell no, bro. Yo, Kevin Hart, fuck you, dog. I mean, anyways, sorry guys. Kevin Hart just popped up out of nowhere. The fucking ad. What an asshole. We love you, Kevin.
I left the courtroom during my divorce trial, and I realized that it was never love. It was just a transaction.
Sent from hell.
Wow. So we did a whole marriage and did the whole duration of a child and starting a family, just to find out that it was all about money, status, transaction. Imagine me being the only actor in a relationship to then realize that I was in a relationship for 5 years with one of the best actors I've ever met in my life.
Damn. Hey, Kevin, get out of here. So, thoughts on this, guys. But no, I'm not talking about like Kevin, but you're telling me you found out that your relationship was all a lie. Your whole relationship. The whole 5 years you found out, and that she was acting the whole time. She just wanted your money. You had a daughter with her, everything, and you just to find out, man, it wasn't real. That is crazy to me. To the fact that, let's break this down, And I know people like to clown Tyrese, like sometimes even I do my thing, you know what I mean? But the fact that this woman is so no one's gonna say anything about this. It's borderline evil to be with someone and make them think that you like them when you don't like them, but you're just in it for material gain. That to me is evil. And I know a lot of people do it. I don't know a lot of people that do it because I don't fuck with people like that. If you're just out here for the material gain and that's it, and you just look at people as, hey, how are you gonna advance me on my chessboard, or how are you gonna make my chess pieces move better, or how are you gonna, what's in it for me? What's in it for me ass niggas? I don't fuck with them, bro. Everything you do is, what's in it for me? What's in it for me? So, what about me? But fuck you. I'm asking you for a favor. There's no what's in it for me. What's in it for me? I hate what's in it for me ass niggas. So this girl decided to. He said when he left the trials, so I'm pretty sure there's evidence and everything, and he found out that it was fake. Imagine that. In a relationship with a woman that you thought was the one, that you love, that you think that maybe, you know what, this is gonna change my life. I love this woman. This is like, you know, like she's the one. We have a child. Just to find out, yo, listen, no, I have to hear that again, bro. Listen to what the guy said. Okay? Oh my God, we're not doing this again. Oh my God, Kevin Hart, fuck you, bro. Holy dog. And why does it ad every time I open this?
During my divorce trial, and I realized that it was never love, it was just a transaction. Wow, so we did a whole marriage and did the whole duration of a child and starting a family just to find...
That is fucked up. I don't care what anyone has to say. I don't care if you're on Team Tyrese or whatever. Imagine your whole life. What the fuck? You're for 5 years of your life. You're this is my woman. This is who I'm gonna be with, and she was just in it for your money, your status, your fame. That's it. If you didn't have that, she wouldn't even fuck with you. So your personality, she doesn't fuck with your personality. She doesn't fuck with you. She just fucks with what you have and she's tolerating it. That is, bro, that's evil. I don't want to be in any type of relationship like that. You're an evil person to just string someone along. Yeah, I love you, honey, and then pause. And then all of a sudden, when you divorce them, I want all your money, all your bands. Nah, I didn't really like him like that anyway. Oh my God, bro. And men, I'm not just looking at it like, oh, it's just the women and these women are just... No. Yo, man, y'all niggas need to start courting these women properly, man. Just because she look fine doesn't mean you got to give her the time, bro. Bars! I'm just saying. Like, it makes no sense to me. Just because she's a dime doesn't mean you got to give her the time. Just because she's fine doesn't mean you got... Time is money. You're gonna waste a bunch of years like what Tyrese even now that you have a kid with the person, you're gonna have to pay the person. You're gonna have to pay that woman. And if that woman came from less money and then now she's married with you, more money, guess what? Alimony, my nigga. So now you gotta pay alimony and you gotta pay child support till the kid's 18 or whatever the laws are. That's crazy. And the whole time you're paying out this money, you just found out this woman never gave a fuck about you. She's probably poisoning the kid's head, so the kid probably doesn't really fuck with you like that. Because trust me, another evil thing that some women do is to poison the kid's head to think that their dad ain't shit, when it's just the relationship is not working out anymore. But you're just trying to make it seem like, oh, the dad ain't shit, the father ain't this, he ain't that, he ain't nothing. Crazy to me, man. It just infuriates me when people do that. Whenever someone likes me and I don't like them back, I let them know, yeah, I know you like me, but it's not reciprocated. I don't even entertain it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm not trying to entertain that, and I don't like you back, and that's fucked up to do to a person. And I see people do that to people just because they want something out of them. That's fucked up. That's evil. And the older you get, when you're young, cool, whatever. It's not acceptable, but when you're young, cool, whatever. But if you don't feel at least bad a little bit, if you don't feel any type of empathy towards what you're doing and your actions, you're just a piece of shit. We all do shitty things. We're human beings. But to not feel bad after, I don't know. Like, AD needs to feel bad for letting LeBron play with a torn tendon in his foot, one of them feet, right? And then he drops 40 for the last game, and apparently AD was sitting in the locker room staring for like 45 minutes going, oh, I don't know what happened. Broski, You didn't play. LeBron, you guys had a 15-point lead in the half. All you had to do was shut it down for a quarter. LeBron comes in, shuts it down for the fourth. You and LeBron, and the rest of the bench shut it down for the fourth quarter. Easy, fucking simple recipe. LeBron gave you a head start. Like, you know those, it's like those days where you go to work and your boss is working for once. And half the shit that usually takes you hours to do, nigga, most of it's already done. So it's gonna be an easy early day and most of it's already done. You know those ones? Like one of those days where the chef is in the kitchen that day. Boom, everything is done. Everything is good to go. The breaks are being distributed properly, whatever the case may be. You even get a lunch break. Everyone, all right, I'm making a staff meal. Everyone sit down and eat. That type of shit. You know what I mean? This nigga gave you a head start. He's giving you the keys to everything. He's literally handing it to you on a silver platter. And you don't want to play basketball. You don't want to go to the gym, get more D's, get more fit. You don't want to do what? Why don't you? Your body keeps breaking down. Why don't you talk to LeBron? Yo, those doctors that you have. I know you're dropping $1 million, but yo, is there like a cheaper version, or is there alternatives? Is there any tips that you can give me that I could do that will help it, buddy? You're literally this close to getting another fucking championship, and you're fucking it up because you want to be Mr. Glass. Or, man, it's crazy to me. It's crazy. Letting someone like LeBron, he's an old ass nigga. Nigga's 38, about to turn 39, and you're letting this guy outscore you, outball you, outhoop you. Tristan Thompson. I don't even, bro. Who gave Tristan Thompson the jersey? He came out of nowhere. Pause. Like, what? Who gave that nigga a jersey? So, like, it came out of nowhere. Speaking of coming out of nowhere, yo. Florida man, dog. Ugh. Some weird shit happened, bro. So, we're going to explain to you what happened, okay? So, Jordan, well, he's going to explain it to you from the horse's mouth, but I'm going to give you a little paraphrasing at first, right? Jordan Rivera says he doesn't remember the alligator attack that cost him his arm, only slipping and falling just before it happened, right?
I didn't lose my life, lost an arm. It's not the end of the world.
It's that attitude, that outlook on life that's...
Damn!
stands out about Jordan Rivera. Despite being laid up in a hospital bed with wires all over, he's counting his blessings.
Oh yeah.
And too.
And
Cap.
he's pissed off he lost that arm.
The thing is that I have him. Like, yes, arm gone, very traumatic, but he's
Prosthetic gang, you know?
here.
An alligator attacked Jordan early Sunday morning, biting off his right arm
Ooh,
and nearly
it's a
taking
stub
his
stub.
life.
They got my elbow, so like, I don't have an elbow, but I can still move my arm around and whatnot.
Jordan doesn't remember much of what happened.
Nigga has no elbow.
What he does recall is that the bar he was at, Banditos in Port Charlotte, was busy and the bathroom line was long. So he walked to the pond out back.
I just saw a little lake, take a little something happened, like a trip or like something. The ground below me kind of just went down, and I ended up in the water, and that's literally the last thing I remember.
The next time he opened his eyes, he was here in the hospital. It's then he found out that the gator ate his arm.
Fusion, I was like, whoa, like I was just, because I woke up and I was just sitting here, and I looked over, and then I saw my arm the way it was, and I was like, ooh. It kind of just was like my arm just there, but not there.
If you think this story is...
Sorry. Sorry, bro. Fuck. Oh, man.
wild, you're not the only one. Try telling it to
I'm not laughing.
the guy who's living
That
through it,
that was Jadakiss.
but remembers nothing.
It was just the craziest thing. It was like almost like out of a movie.
A movie that could have had a terribly tragic
A movie? How's that out of a movie if you don't remember?
ending, but instead turned into a story of heroes. People at the bar rushed to help Jordan, pulling him from the water and putting a tourniquet on his arm.
I call him Angel.
Yeah, nigga, I ain't trying to get traumatized because your dumbass decided to pee in the pond. We gonna help you, make sure you're alive so I can go home at least and be like, whew, well, he's still alive, thank God, and I ain't pissing in that pond.
Angels that were there that saved his life. The
Yo,
chance-
imagine if he's seen someone like just take a piss in that pond and he's like, yo, fuck it, I'm gonna go take a piss there. And then he ended up, and then it turned out, yeah.
No. Wait.
Oh, man.
Chances of someone being there with a tourniquet.
All right, shout out to NBC News.
To me, it's a miracle that he's here.
The story has captivated people all across Southwest Florida, but has also stirred up the rumor mill. Some people online claiming he was feeding the gator.
That is completely not true. They don't even serve food at that bar. So how would I couldn't have served me.
Instead of spreading...
Your arm was the food, nigga. And that's on Gator, dog. That's on Gator, my nigga. Gator from the other, you know, the other guys? The other guys?
Jordan would rather spread awareness that Florida's prehistoric predators aren't playing games.
I just show him my arm. Hey, buddy.
Thanks for watching our YouTube.
Thanks, bro. Y'all know about... Oh, never mind. Y'all know about Gator, dog? Gator don't play that shit. Hold on. Oh, fuck. I want to play it. Hold on. Gator don't play... Yeah, there we go.
Get it? There is a darkness inside of me. It wants to get out, wants to walk around. It wants some walking around money, and it wants to buy some shoes, and it wants to walk up with the people and say, "Hey, Gator don't play no shit." You feel me? Gator never been about that. Never been about playing no shit.
You know what I'm saying? Gator never been about that, but never been about playing no shit. He's like, I'm a bite your arm off. But why would I feed it? It's not even food. Your arm, nigga. And like, how did your arm get... Well, he slipped in. Pause. So yeah. That's... What else is there to say, man? Ouch. That's a nasty trade-off. Now, what we're going to talk about in terms of this article is, picture this. Why the hell, okay? Why in the world would you decide to be like, you know what? I'm going to piss in the pond. The line's too long. I'm going to go piss in the pond. Now, it was either you wait or you go find a tree around the corner, but you decide to piss in the pond. Now, I don't live in Florida, but from what I hear about Florida is that be wary of gators. They can be in any body of water, which is ponds, rivers, lakes, whatever the case may be. In Florida, there's possibly, more likely, they said, there is a fucking gator in there. Your dumbass decides to go take a piss right where there's gators. Now, I am not really the most intelligent person on earth. I am not the most genius person. Like, you know, I'm not a fucking mathematician, rocket scientist. I'm not a zoologist. I don't know that much about gators. But what I do know is, you must be a fucking idiot for you to be like, I'm gonna piss in this pond knowing that there's a gator in there. That's one. Two, you're drunk. So you're stumbling. You're trying to keep your balance, you're peeing, you're stumbling, right? Your jaws are gonna be like this, right? Because the fact that his jaws were probably like this. He's peeing, right? Has his hands out, dick out, pause, right? I said pause, bro. Pause, man.
Why are you gay?
Anyways, boom. And then he probably pissed and then tipped over, fell in, or the alligator done fucking, while he was peeing, right? He was taking a piss or whatever. The alligator probably came up, grabbed his arm, boom, done. That's it. Chomped off his arm. And then people came and helped him because apparently only his arm was gone. So he fell arm first somehow. And he doesn't remember, but he said it's like a movie. What do you mean it's like a movie, nigga? You don't remember what happened? It was like a movie. Buddy, moral of the story is, this is what we learned. When you go to Florida, people, when you live in Florida, one, don't feed the alligators. 2, there's going to be alligators. There's going to be gator them in any body of water. Watch out. We need to stop being idiots out here, man. And I bet you, if I got drunk one day and did some dumb shit like that, and if I got drunk and I woke up with no fucking arm, I would be so mad at myself, because that means I know I could have prevented what happened. You could have prevented what happened. And the nigga probably wasn't paying attention. He wasn't using his right mind. He was probably just like, let me go think. But the one thing that's funny, though, as I said before, is imagine he seen a nigga take a piss and went, you know what? He's smart. let me do what he just did. And then he did the same thing and he ended up slipping in. Buddy, pause. All right, your arm's gone. And in terms of people were saying you were feeding the gator, yeah, they were talking about your arm, blood. Your arm, gone. Dingling-dangling, gone. This nigga woke up with a woke up like that, bro. Like the video shows him more. He has no elbow. He just had this. I was like, Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? Like, damn, bro. Like,
damn.
Whatever. He's an idiot for that. That's all I have to say. Strip it. Very, 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 very dumb. Very, very stupid. You know what I mean? Now, we got our segment. We got the sick Negro of the week.
This is a sick Negro.
That means sick Negro. I mean, it's not going to be of the week anymore. It's going to be of the day. Sick actually of the week, because I basically post these every week, at these videos every week. But sick Negro of the week. Okay, guys? This is a sick Negro.
This is a sick Negro.
You already know.
This is a sick Negro.
Of the week. This
is a sick Negro.
Of the week, alright? You already know what to do, what it is, dog. So, a man said that, "Ayo, Tony, you see that hot pocket? That hot pocket that's in the fridge, Dede?" "Yeah, I see the hot pocket." "Well, guess what? That's my hot pocket, and it's the last hot pocket. Now, please, don't you dare eat my fucking hot pocket, bro. And if you eat my hot pocket, I'm gonna shoot ya. You know what I mean? I'm gonna shoot ya, and I ain't gonna give a fuck about that. You know what I mean? So, allegedly, man." Sorry, guys. My bad. Sorry. So, a Kentucky man said, "Since you gonna take my hot pocket, I'm gonna have to kill you." And then, yeah. So, Kentucky man accused of shooting his roommate who ate the last hot pocket has been charged with felony assault. The roommate, well, he's not dead yet. She's not dead, okay? The roommate, who has not been named, sustained not life-threatening injuries in the weekend shooting. So he got a quick leg warmer, you know? Clifton Williams, 64. Okay, you're 64 years old and you're shooting people over a hot pocket, brother? Was arrested early Sunday and charged with second-degree assault, police said. On Monday, he pleaded not guilty, according to NBC News affiliate Wave of Louisville. According to a police citation, the two roommates had a physical fight over the frozen sandwich. Mr. Frozen Sandwich, yo. Why do they have to diss it? Like, just say the hot pocket. Oh, they fought over they did fight over a frozen sandwich, but you didn't have to put that in the article. These niggas. Mr. Williams got mad he ate the last hot pocket, it states, and allegedly began throwing tiles at him. The victim attempted to fight back and threaten Williams, but he left, the document states. Got a gun and followed the roommate outside, where he shot him in the buttocks. He shot him in the ass just so when he takes a shit. Every time you take a shit, you can remember me for eating that fucking hot pocket. When you take a shit, when you shit out that hot pocket, you gonna remember me. You gonna remember why Why it hurts. Anyways. Shot him in the ass. Under Kentucky law, a person convicted of second-degree assault conviction can be sentenced to 5 to 10 years in prison. Now, 5 to 10 years in prison for a hot pocket. Now, do you guys want to know what the price is for a hot pocket? Just for fun. Just for shits and gigs. Okay? Shits and gigs. All right? Shits and gigs. Hot pocket pricing. Because the guy who ate the hot pocket, he's literally like this.
I want problems always.
Hot pocket pricing. Hot pocket pricing. Not in Canada, but in the USA. Shot for hot pockets. Okay, this is America, I think. This America? Hot pocket. Deli witch. Why does it look like the picture? If I could find, let me see if I can save the picture. No, I can't save the picture. These hot pockets, deli witch. What the fuck are these? Anyways, hot pockets, $7.92. Is Canada? .com. No, then it would be. This is the American website. $7.92 for some hot pockets, right? And there's about 5 in a pack. So one, you can't really divide 5 in half. It's an odd number. So whoever loves Hot Pocket, if you guys both love Hot Pockets, you're going to have to split one in half. So I think what happened was one person had 2, next person had 2, and there was one left. Who's going to have the last one? Well, whoever went to go get the Hot Pockets. And I think whoever went to go get the Hot Pockets said, I deserve it. Little did we know, the other guy really wanted that Hot Pocket and shot him for it. Now, what I would do in that situation is I would split it in half. You sick niggas. But he's such a sick nigga that he decided to shoot his roommate in the ass. Now, I have another question to ask you, okay?
Why are you gay?
And why are you...
This is a sick Negro.
Why would you do that? Why would you shoot a guy in the ass? Well, I get why. So every time when he shits that Hot Pocket out, he can remember you. Every time he takes a shit, he'll remember you and he'll never do that shit again. I understand. But that's a little bit excessive to make that kind of point, right? You know what I mean? Like, you pissed me off so bad that I have no choice but to just bop. You know what I mean? So anyways, he did his thing. Shot this guy over a Hot Pocket, over the last Hot Pocket. The Hot Pocket is $7.92, $8. $8. And divided by 5, like, you know what I mean? Because there's 5 in there. So it's like literally $1 something. So these niggas died. Well, he not died, but he got shot over $1 something. And he's going to get 5 to 10 years. 5 to 10 years in prison. Because he did it. So he's guilty, clearly. So he's going to have to plea. Right? And if the guy doesn't press charges, then he's probably good. But look at the Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion case. If you shoot someone and they're still alive, right, and you go to court and you try to fight it and go to court, instead of pleading out, you're gonna always be guaranteed to be guilty because they're asking you if you're being charged with shooting the person. Clear as day, clear case, open and shut case, Johnson. We out of here. Wrap this shit up and let's go. Because there's no point. There's no point. Crashing out over that much money is so stupid. It's hella stupid. It's like, okay guys, I finished Snowfall. This is speaking of crashing out. I finished Snowfall and it was interesting. So you can literally put it like this. The first 4 seasons, I think John Singleton was like heavily involved, right? And they probably had a vision for the ending, but they didn't really have probably a clear-cut vision for the ending, but they had a way of how it's all gonna end, right? They had the ending, but so when John Singleton died, all right, rest in peace, they had to figure out season 5, which is what they did. And they kind of, so people were hating on season 5, but when I actually watched season 5 without the hype, without the people that were gassing it, without the people that hated it, watched it, it was decent. The CGI tiger was funny. To me, it was funny. And the acid episode was hilarious. You know what I mean? But other than that, like, there was a lot of key moments that if you didn't watch season 5 and you just skipped through it, you wouldn't have understood anything in season 6. So it does make sense. So they did make it, you have to watch season 5. No matter, you guys are talking shit about season 5, but you still have to watch season 5 in order for you to understand season 6. So season 1 to 4 is Franklin come up. Spoiler alert, guys. Franklin come up, making money, has his crew, right? By the end of season 4, his crew starts to break off, basically. So Franklin and Leon, they're still working together, and he's still but Leon's doing his own shit. That's his own crew. Franklin has his own shit going on. His uncle Jerome and his wifey, they have their shit going on, right? So everyone's chilling. Everyone has their own shit going on. Then the plug, who is Teddy, he gets ousted by Franklin's dad. Teddy kills Franklin's dad, right? And since he got ousted and Teddy's CIA, he could no longer be with the CIA. He had to give his badge up. So Teddy lost everything that he worked for. So now he has a vendetta against Franklin. He's like, fuck this guy. So he sees Franklin living well off, has all the money. He's living life. All this money saved in offshore banks and shit. The new plug is so chill. The new plug does coke. Like, easy, right? Easy money for Franklin. He opened a real estate thing, everything. So Franklin's finally like, all right, I made enough money. He made $73 million and said, yo, I'm off of this. You make $73 million in 1986, brother? 1986, 1987? Okay, let's look this up. Right? 73 million USD in 1986. So 7 million in 1986 has the same purchasing power or buying power as $19 million, right? So he had 73. So 100, he had about 100 and 200,000, 200 million, 200 mil, yeah. He had about 200 mil, fam. In today's money. 200 mil. So he's 73 mil in 1986. It's 200 mil in today's money. He was chilling. He doesn't have to do shit anymore. He has a baby on the way. He's good. His wifey is 10 toes down too. She knows everything that he's doing, the little coke business, the real estate. She's even helping with the real estate business and the properties, and she's efficient. She's a lawyer. She's on it. So that's how season 5 starts. Frank is lit. Teddy's down, right? Teddy figures out a way to frame the new plug, and then Teddy comes in as an independent contractor. Not CIA, but independent contractor. So the CIA don't get their hands dirty if something happens with Teddy, right? They don't get their hands dirty. We don't know that guy. He was saying he's operating under the guise of the United States, but we don't know him. No, he doesn't represent us. That type of shit. That way they can just wipe their hands clean. So my boy Teddy decides to frame the plug and say, the plug's moving reckless. He's sleeping with the Franklin's bodyguards. He's doing all this, blah blah. Then figures out a way. Gets so mad at Franklin because Franklin's making all these big moves, right? But he can't really do anything about it yet. Peep that, right? So season 5, we're learning about this, right? So the man Teddy sets up a play where he goes, he gets this one dude to get all of Franklin's information, transfer Franklin's money into his bank account, into his offshore bank account for the sake of the United States of America, right? So he was gonna give it to the government like a fucking ayo, bro. I'm sorry to the LGTV community,
Why
but
are you gay?
Come on, bro. What are you doing, bro? You are just...
This is a sick Negro.
You're dumb, bro. Like, why would you do that? Teddy. And Teddy's literally this.
I don't want peace.
That's Teddy. That's stupid. Why would you do that? You take the 73 mil for yourself. Fuck the government. They fired you. They didn't give a fuck about you after that shit. And then now all of a sudden you want to give them 73 mil so you can get back in their good graces and shit. Teddy, man, fuck you, Teddy. Fuck you, Teddy. I'm never naming my kid Theodore or Teddy, bro. Fuck out of here. Fuck. And I'm not dissing no man named Teddy or Theodore. I'm talking about that specific nigga. Anyways. So this guy decides to Teddy decides to wire transfer all of Franklin's money. Because here's the thing. When Franklin asked Teddy, where can I keep my money, like offshore, Teddy hooked him up with an offshore bank. The offshore bank that he hooked him up with, Teddy helped him open the account. Since Teddy helped him open the account, Teddy's a reference. So anytime that Teddy wants to transfer money from that account, he could do it. But in Franklin's mind, he's thinking Teddy's not gonna. He would never do that. Why would he do that? He has no reason to do that. First off, and it's my money. It's not his money. He already got his cut, right? So Franklin has his cut. He's getting his money. Teddy transfers that same money, 73 million, into his account. So now Franklin's trying to leave the game. He goes up to Teddy. He goes, yo, Teddy, I'm done. I don't want to do this shit anymore. My uncle and his wife are going to help you out, and Leon's still in it. I know Leon was in Africa, actually, right? Leon's just doing his own thing. For now, Leon's doing his own thing. You know what I'm saying? He pops in here and there, but he's doing his own thing. I think he was in Africa. No, this is before Africa, but I think he ends up going to Africa, actually, in season 5, too, actually, which is random as hell, but he goes to Africa. Anyways, which is what Africa is where this clip came from.
I don't want peace.
Africans created that clip, and Africans also created this one. This one right here. Play it, nigga.
Why are you gay?
Anyways, so after the money transfer, after Franklin quits, Franklin tries to set everything up. He tries to transfer the money, some of the money, to pay for a downtown property that he has. Tries to transfer the money. He literally goes, fuck! Slams the door. His wife runs in like, what's going on, hon? The man goes, my money, it's gone. He had $0 in that bank account. So money is gone. So who the fuck knows that where his money is, and who has the power to transfer that money? Teddy. Teddy transferred it. So now he's trying to find Teddy. He's trying to get his money back. 73 mil. That was his cushion. That was his retirement plan. That was all. Literally the 73 mil was like, he's like, I'm good after this. And the properties they're gonna grow themselves. I'm gonna get a lot of money off of this shit, and I'm gonna have 70. So I'm gonna have money to drop on these properties, maybe $20 million left, and I'm gonna have money coming in the next few years as we go. Like I'm good, Gucci. I don't have to do shit. My money's working for me. I can bow out. I can retire. I was happy for the nigga too, to find out all his money got transferred to Teddy. So he finds out that Teddy took all his money. Teddy is very fucking petty. So once he finds out that Teddy took all his money, he goes, yo, fuck this. I'm getting my money back. So what he does, first, he tries to get back in the game. When he tries to get back in the game, his uncle and the wifey, they weren't trying to help him. So he's like, yeah, I bet. Y'all ain't gonna try to help me? He robs them. He robs his uncle and he robs his aunt, right? Robs them, takes the money, uses that, does a couple flips. His wife is with it too, right? Takes their coke too, does a couple flips, He was back at zero, but now he's a few M's up, but he has to make more money to pay for that downtown property because he already put in the down payments. But once you put in a down payment for something, And then I think you have to make your payments. If you don't make your payments, your down payment's gone. Every single dollar you put in there is gone, and it goes to the next buyer and the next. So that's how it goes. That's business. So Franklin ain't trying to lose that shit. So he's trying to get that money. He's trying to find Teddy. Fucking kidnaps Teddy's fucking father to try to get him to transfer the money. Teddy's like, you'd never do that. Man, Franklin murks the dad. Doesn't give a fuck. Doesn't care. She's like, yo, I want my money. Figures out a way to kidnap Teddy. It's all elaborate, right? Figures out a way to kidnap Teddy. Gets one of Teddy's drug mules to betray him, right? I thought Franklin was gonna die. Right before Franklin's about to die, the drug mule comes, right? And the drug mule gets saved. So the DEA try to bring the drug mule to jail when the drug mule was trying to betray Teddy with Franklin, right? But then the KGB comes out of nowhere. They're involved because of the mom, Franklin's mom. So the KGB come out of nowhere, save the drug mule because they fuck the DEA. They don't fuck with the DEA because the KGB is Russian, I think, terrorists. So they take the drug mule to go betray Teddy because Teddy's with America, right? To go betray. So you guys get it, right? So they end up torturing the shit out of Teddy. Well, Franklin tortures the shit out of Teddy. Ends up getting Teddy to be like, you know what, I'll give you half and I'll take my half and we'll go our separate ways. Franklin's like, fuck it. 37 million? Fuck it. I'm leaving with something. It's kind of crazy, right? The reverse. You know what I mean? It went from 73 million to 37 million. That's crazy. Anyways, 37 million, right? I bet. So once Franklin makes the call, so Franklin says, yo, this is my numbers, this is my account number, boom, they do the transfer, right? So before the transfer can be confirmed, he has to make one last phone call, say the password, and confirm the transfer, and then the money is in Franklin's account. Right before Teddy was pleading for his life when he was getting tortured, he went up to Franklin's mom and said, I didn't kill the dad's still alive, like, please don't kill me, right? Then when Teddy's on the phone about to confirm the money, the mom goes, yo, so where's the dad? Like, I want to know where he is so I can go find him. Teddy's like, nigga, I shot that nigga and threw him in a fucking ditch. I don't give a fuck about that guy. Anyways, the moment he said the password is, the mom pulled out a gun and shot Teddy up. And he couldn't get the password out because he shot him right in the chest. So it's like, he can't say anything. So Franklin's like, no, he's going to say the password. And Franklin's literally the nigga's dying, bro. He's literally dying. The air is being taken out from him. He's dying. The CIA guy, because they were going to do a trade. Franklin was going to get his money and he's going to give up the KGB, right? And then he's going to give up Teddy. So he's going to give Teddy back to them, give up the KGB, and then get the money, right? So the CIA was going to get the money, KGB, and Teddy, right? Turns out Teddy gets killed, so they don't get the money. They don't get Teddy, right? So now Franklin has to figure out a way to get them the KGB. Anyways, the mom kills Teddy. Franklin's like, wake up, nigga. Like, my money. Like, no, don't worry, he's going to say something. I'm like, Franklin, he's dead. After that moment, Franklin's mad at his mom, goes through a whole bunch. So basically, Franklin ends up becoming an alcoholic. He has his first drink that day. Sends the KGB off. Then after that, he's trying to make his money back. So he's trying to make his money back. So what the wifey did, she tried to sell I think she keep a couple of the properties, right? And the wifey had a plan that she was going to do, like flip a couple properties, buy a couple, and then she was going to do something, or she was going to sell the properties so that they have at least a little bit of income and then start again. So where they can invest in a property, develop it, and start making their money back again, right? Slow grind. She was down to do that. When Franklin felt like he wasn't in control anymore and she was going to try to control shit, now that the ship is starting to sink, Franklin said, fuck this, and he put an even bigger hole in the ship. he ended up selling all the properties instead of selling like a few properties and keeping some so he still has assets and some so he still has money. So all the properties, put it all in the downtown shit, right? Once he did that, the wifey's like, oh my God, this guy's went crazy. So the wifey sold a couple properties, right? And then that money that was in there, right? No, after Franklin sold all the properties, he was going to use that money to put into the down payment. So right when Franklin goes to the bank, and he's getting drunk every day now at this point. Right when Franklin goes to the bank, he finds out that the wifey took the money out. So the wifey took the fucking money. She's gone. Dips with the money. She took about $800,000 to $900,000, which in today's money is like $2 million or whatever. So she takes that. She's fine. She's gonna live a good life. She ain't trying to deal with this nigga's mess anymore. Franklin is doing shit where he's catching bodies left and right. He's murking people for no reason. He's finding people that owe him money, killing them, killing people that help him open the safe to get the money. He's doing the most haram shit ever. There's this one scene where he tells someone to open the safe at gunpoint. Someone says, what do you guys? Someone walks in as they're opening the safe. What are you doing here? He kills that person in front of the person opening the safe. Tells the person at gunpoint to open the safe or I'm going to kill you. Right after he does that, he figures out that there's not even that much money in the safe. Tells the guy, yo, keep the money. The guy's like, all right, I have 3 kids. Leave me alone, okay? He's leaving with the 12 grand. Franklin shoots him because he's going to use that money for alcohol. Like, wow, crazy, right? So then Franklin just goes crazy, he becomes a dirty alcoholic on the streets, yelling at people, just life is miserable. He says, fuck my wife, fuck my kid, fuck my mom, fuck everybody. Now, my main thing was everybody's mad at Sissy and what she did. I'm mad at her too, because if you really didn't want your son to have the money, what you could have done is, you could have been like, all right, well, put the money in my name. What do you mean? Oh, put the money in my name because the government, blah, blah, blah. Figure out a way to finesse it where the money is in your name. So now, anytime this nigga needs money, you're the one in control of the money. If you really wanted to be like that. Because now, you wanted Franklin to know that, okay, the money is not worth it. It's not worth your life. Teddy was going to keep coming back. It's not worth your life. But now look at his life. He's a bum now. Franklin turns into a bum. Now, I don't know if he's going to pick himself back up like his dad ends up doing, but you turned your kid into a fucking bum just to prove a point. And that's one thing that I'm saying that women love to do and mothers love to do. They will do some shit just to prove a point, yo. Like mothers, yo. Like, black, especially black, just to prove a point. You know what? You're so petty. He's not going to get the 73 mil. I'm going to make sure he doesn't get it because I want to teach him a lesson about life. We have one fucking life. Let him get the 73 mil and figure it out. Because you're going to get at least 10, 13 mil of that. And you can fucking fly and go do your own thing and escape. Like, come on. That was a stupid ending. That's all I'm saying. That ending was stupid. It made no sense for Franklin to just not just start from the beginning, not just like, he still had shit, and he was more up than when he lost the 73 mil, than when he didn't have the 73 mil. He was still more up than when he didn't have all that shit, when he started. So he's still up. All he had to do was the slow grind, him and his wifey bang it out. You have a kid coming. This guy starts drinking with a kid coming in the womb. He starts doing all this shit to the point where your wifey doesn't want to be around you and everything. It's crazy. So Franklin ends up going crazy. Leon becomes Malcolm X. Franklin ends up going crazy. Jerome dies. Louis becomes a runaway slave. And Sissy becomes a convict. Convict music. That's literally what happens. I'm going to give it 8.5 out of 10, the whole series. 8.5 out of 10. That ending was stupid. It logically, to me, didn't make sense. I need to prove a point that money is not everything to my son. You raise us to be something, to be career-driven and to have a house one day and all this other type of shit. And I have an easy out right here, 73 mil. and literally get to wash my hands. We don't have to leave the country anymore. They're like, oh no, he's gonna come back. Nigga, we can leave the country with $73 million. We can leave the country and not come back and only come for vacations. What are you doing, Ma? I would have been like, Ma! Anyways, the meatloaf. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, why waste it if you can taste it? He could just taste it, and you wasted it. Fuck. Anyways, so this is what we're going to discuss right now. I got one last topic. I got two topics, actually. Because this is going to be one of those pods where it's like, it's going to be an hour plus pod. I don't give a shit. I'm going to make sure I try to put timestamps this time. I keep forgetting when I make the description. I keep forgetting to put timestamps. I legit have like record though of what I talk about. And I put it in the description and I'm like, you can just, you can just scan and you'll know, right? If you put closed caption, you could scan and you could see like, oh shit, he's talking about, oh fuck, oh cramp, oh cramp like cramp, oh cramp like cramp, oh cramp like cramp, oh god, cramp. Whoo, y'all seen that live? All my life. Oh fuck. All right. Anyways, nope, we're gonna keep going. Cause speaking of that song, Durk, yo, I just want to say one thing to you, Durk, cause I fuck with you. And dude, Lil Durk has been getting a lot of flack for having a music video in a mosque, right? I don't know if I could find it. Let me see if I can find it. But yeah, so he filmed it. We don't have to find a video. I don't want to see that blasphemy anyways. Filmed the music video in a mosque, right? Now, I'm pretty sure there was no music playing while he was filming, but the music playing over the people praying is a little bit blasphemous. That's one. Two, we understand that you love your deen, you want to be with your deen and all that. That's not how you do it. That's not how you do it, brother. I appreciate it as in terms of what you're trying to do. But Islam is not something that you're supposed to be pious. It's supposed to be, if you're praying, you're doing your shit, you're supposed to teach, preach, whatever the case may be. But you don't really have to have a video of you and a bunch of people praying and then there's music playing over it. And we know your music. Your music is just not, you just made a song like that, bro. Like your music, and I heard the album. That Kodak track, the one with Kodak on it, straight up, I'm killing niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know what song it is, but I don't want to play the song, so I'm gonna do more research. But I mean, in terms of I'm gonna play the song, but I'm gonna hear what song it is. But either way, man, what? What are you doing? Come on, bro. We know what you talk about in your lyrics, what your terminology is in your lyrics. Leave the mosque out of it, bro. We know you're Muslim. We know all that. We know you have bars. You know, you have bars and everything. I listened to the podcast with academics. We know that you pray a lot. You know what I mean? I get it. We get it. But please, dog, you don't have to. And this is to all rappers out there and everything. We do not have to fucking see you filming yourself, making music videos in mosques and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's the same thing how I feel about people that just fucking, what's the case may be, that film themselves giving food to the homeless, film themselves giving money away, that type of shit. I hate that shit. Because if you're actually doing it from the kindness of your heart, you just give it away. Right? Some people are like, oh, I only do it so the ad promo that I get from that gives me more money for it. Yeah, okay, true. But you're basically, okay. The reason why, is that you're gonna have people that are gonna judge you. Me, I don't fucking care. You're helping people out, whether you're doing it for clout or not. You're still helping people out. I only give a fuck if you're just doing it for clout. That means you don't care really. But if you actually care and then the clout is just a bonus for you, then whatever. It's 2023. To each his own. However, that's not what we do in Islam. You donate, you give money, you let other people talk about it. But you ain't got to be the one like, I donated $50,000. Because one, it could null and void your whole donation. Because that means you're doing it for you. You're not doing it for them. And that's what takes out the iman factor out of it. You know what I mean? So in Islam, we don't do that. We do not. Music is already like considered haram. It's like there's a whole debate about music, right? Like, is music actually haram? Right, there's a whole debate about it. I personally think, for me, I don't know if it's haram or not, so I have to do my research. But if you're gonna listen to music, as long as you're not doing the shit in the lyrics, like, you know what I mean, like you're not out here killing people, doing all just the dumb shit that's stated in the lyrics. You know what I mean? You're just listening to it for fun. It puts you in a good mood. That type of shit, cool. You know what I mean? However, you know, we're talking from an Islamic kind of standpoint. You know what I mean? However, that's it. You listen to music for your own enjoyment, whatever the case may be, whatever. However, these musicians, you don't have to really film yourself in a mosque with your music, especially your type of music content in the background playing while people are praying. That's one. Two, three, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. I'm just telling you don't have to do that, and that's it's a little bit blasphemous, man. Like, the one thing about Islam is there's rules. It's not like Christianity where you can film a music video like in the church and like, no, in Islam you don't do that. You can have a concept, but no music is supposed to be even playing in the mosque anyways. And to like have people praying in the mosque and then your music playing in the background, like, nah, unless it's like, but that's what I'm like, yo, what is the music playing in the background? If the lyrics are like positive lyrics, then I can't really say shit. You know what I mean? If it's positive lyrics, I can't really say anything. But if it's negative lyrics, then what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? You're riding. You know what I mean? Either way, you're riding. Leave the mosque out of it, man, because you're going to have people complaining. You're going to have some people trying to defend it, which is it's blasphemous regardless. The reason why I feel like this certain imagery is not supposed to be shown to people is because people are stupid. Some people are gonna see the imagery, they're gonna and they're Muslim and they're gonna do the same shit as you because they look up to you and they think you're right. Well, they think of you as a righteous human being, and you may have just made a fucking mistake in what you just did. But other people are gonna be like, no, he's a good person, so I'm gonna do what he did. So now, that's why people tell you just leave it out, just relax. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't gotta be too blasphemous. Just relax. Get me? Like, I just want people to really understand that. That's what we're doing out here. Okay? I love it though. I love it how he's embracing Islam and he's showcasing it and he's, you know, so that, because growing up there weren't really that many rappers or like popular people that were Muslim where it was like, when you walked around, you're like, yeah, I'm Muslim, da-da-da. Like, you know, it was more of a, growing up was more black, white. No one really, I was kind of like shy to even like talk about my religion like that. You know what I mean? But then growing up, you know, you get more comfortable. I started educating people about my religion. So then, and when people start getting to those heated religion conversations, I don't get mad because I know my shit. You know what I mean? So when you know your shit, and you know of other religions, and you studied other religions, not completely study, but you know what they do and everything. Not exactly, but you guys get what I'm saying. You know what it is? Those religion conversations don't really bother you. But yeah, just leave the mosque out of it, brother. That's it. Make your video, you can, I don't know, film yourself outside, but inside while people, it's the imagery of people are inside praying and the music playing. You know what I mean? Because when you're praying, it's supposed to be dead silent, quiet. You're not supposed to have things playing in the background. If you can, you turn everything off. You're supposed to be quiet when you're praying. It's supposed to be you and God. So like, it just defeats the purpose. And what if someone sees that and be like, oh, you can listen to music while you're praying? Oh, okay. Like, that's why I feel like that type of imagery, people say, yo, it's blasphemous, it's sinful. It's not just because your intentions aren't to harm. It's going to harm whether your intentions are to harm or not. You're going to harm people that are stupid, or people that are ignorant, or people that they can't comprehend what's going on. They can't comprehend that it's just a music video. So, you know what I mean? Your brain, why waste it? Don't waste your brain. Use it. Think about it. And I know he knew, like, he may have, and I know someone called him after, like, that shit went down and said, yo, just don't do music videos in the mosque. Just don't do it. You can make your point in so many different ways. You can do an animation video of people in the mosque praying, imagery like that, but to film it, like, okay. For an album, Almost Healed, and you're talking about killing niggas too on the album, it's not like every album's like, So it's just, you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I'm not dissing or saying. I'm just saying, brother, just leave the mosque alone. You just don't want to go through all the problems that come with it. Just leave it alone. You're a Muslim brother doing your thing with the rap. Allah's blessing you. We get it. You in the interview you talked about it and everything. You know what I mean? The music video is just doing a little bit too much. Like, I haven't seen French Montana do that. Because he knows. He knows what comes with it. And I know this nigga got bare phone calls. Bare phone calls from people saying, see, I told you not to put that shit out. See, I told you. Like, it comes with it. But hopefully Brother Durk learned. You know what I mean? And I listened to the album. Like the album, by the way. I'd give it like a, personally, so far, like a 7 out of 10. Through what I listened to. My favorite track is the one with Future, and he has another track that's with someone. I forgot who it is. He goes like back and forth with them. Anyways, speaking of weird shit. Well, not weird shit. Speaking of like weird advertisements. Target is targeting children. Yes, you heard me. Target is targeting children. Target has lost $9 billion in market value since angry social media users called for a boycott of the Minneapolis-based retailer over its rollout of the Pride collection featuring LGBTQ-friendly clothing for children. A week ago, Wednesday, before the controversy erupted, Target's stock closed at $160.96, a share giving the big box chain a market capitalization of $74.3 billion. As of early trading on Thursday, however, shares of the company were trading off 1% at $141.76, capping a week-long tumble that has shrunk the cheap chic discount retailer's value to $65.3 billion. The amounts of the 12% drop that has shaved a whopping $9 billion of the company's market capitalization. Target said on Tuesday it was removing some of its items from its stores and making other changes to its LG TV merchandise nationwide ahead of Pride Month after intense backlash from some customers who confronted workers and tipped over displays. Oh man! Now let's go to the NY Post for the official report, because I have another report. Okay, I don't know what Target's on right now. So Target, they made a bunch of clothing targeting children that's regarding Pride. Now here's what I'm gonna say. We need to just do this thing once and for all, okay? Sexuality, as long as it's taught with like an educator, that's like a sexual educator that, you know what I'm saying, goes into schools, teaches the kids, hey, this is your body, this is da-da-da, this is da-da-da, this is different sexualities, this is how it goes, da-da-da. You might think you're this, but you're not. You might think you're this, but you're not. But whatever the case may be, have a professional there for that type of shit. Only in schools, right? Everything else, leave the fucking kids alone. It should be 18 plus. Everything else should be 18 plus. Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, it's there, but you can't fuck with it. It's 18 plus. Everything else should be fucking 18 plus. This is getting ridiculous. This is getting fucking ridiculous. Target gave $2.1 million to LGBTQ group that urges schools to hide kids' genders transitions from parents. Buddy, Target has donated $2.1 million to a whatever advocacy group that has pressured school districts to not tell parents if their children identify as another gender. How is that going to help anybody? This advocacy group, how's that going to help anybody? I get it. A lot of like queer kids get disowned, abandoned from their parents when they start speaking like this, right? I understand it. So that's why having that, hiding it from your parents, I understand that aspect of it. But those are very specific examples. Other parents, there's so many parents that are understanding, they just don't know. They just don't know any better. If you educate them and teach them, they'll understand it better and they will be less violent or have less violent thoughts. When you just frame it like this, motherfuckers gonna be like, what do you mean hiding your that from me? Parents don't like being hidden anything from them, especially from their children, no matter what it is. Whether you like red socks or blue socks or this TV or that TV, or you like eating this for dinner, like your parents know what your favorite foods are, what you don't like, what you like, who you hate, like your parents like know you. That is a very key component of you that they need to know about. And this type of group to like be like, if your parents are going to be abusive when the information is out, then yes, by all means, cool, keep it on the DL. We get it. Keep it on, it's gonna suck, but whatever. For your own safety, for the relationship of your parents, whatever the case may be. And we get it. When you're young, you're gonna be petty about it. Then the older you get, you start to mend those relationships, and even your parents start to. Most of the time it happens. And then you have some parents that just don't give a fuck, just say, tell me what's going on. If you ain't gonna tell me what's going on, then I'm gonna get mad. You know what I mean? Tell me what's going on, don't leave me in the dark. This is stupid because your parents should know. Your parents should know so that they know what to do and how to handle the situation. That's it. The parent doesn't know how to handle the situation and you're trying to tell the kid, yo, do this. Oh, your parent told you to do this. No, do this. And then now you're creating conflict with the parents. And then now the kid goes, well, I'm this now. And now you're fucking up the parents' head even more, fucking up the kid's head even more to be against the parents. Like, no, you don't want the kids and the parents to be against each other. You'd rather the parent to fucking parent. That's it. No matter how your child comes out, you still have to parent that motherfucker, right? Now, a lot of people have I don't care. We get that. Those are very specific situations. But for us to just sit here and be like, every single parent is that ignorant, it's not like that. Especially nowadays, too. Especially what they teach in schools nowadays. Like, so, it's just, to me, it's getting crazy. Leave the children alone. Anything that's 18 and under, and there should be adult supervision. 18 and under, adult supervision. From now on, like, in terms of all of this shit, this sexuality shit, everything, bro. Let's make it 18 plus now. Teach sexuality, sex, biology, everything, all that, the way they were teaching it in schools or whatever, and obviously you upgrade it, you modernize it as times move on, obviously, and then you leave people the fuck alone after. You don't try to fucking hammer it. Like, why the fuck are you teaching people about all this shit, trying to hammer it down in kids' head when it has nothing to... I don't know, man. This is weird to me. It's weird. And I'm gonna do more research because I'm just trying to figure out, like, why. I get it. If you change the children of today, the children of the future, if you change your mind today, then they're gonna be... Bro, the children of today are less judgmental, right? And they look at us arguing and shit like we're fucking stupid. A lot of these kids that are at least 10 years younger than me are literally looking at a lot of us that are older, and some of us that are around this. Everyone that I've spoken to that's younger than me, they are very fucking mature. When they speak, how they act, how they approach people, how they talk to people, everything. Ask them how old they are, they go 21. I'm like, nigga, you're talking like you're 24, 25. A lot of these kids, they know how to talk. And if they don't agree with something, they know how to say it in a way where like, yo, I don't agree with what you're doing, because they're able to communicate. So if people that are like 10 years younger than me are able to do that, imagine people even 10 years younger than that. They're even like, you give a 2-year-old an iPad, he knows how to use the iPad, compared to if you give a 70-year-old an iPad for the first time. You get what I'm saying? Like, 2-year-old's kind of excessive, but a 5-year-old, you give a 5-year-old an iPad, boop, 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 already knows how to use that shit. So compared to if you just gave it to an iPad to a 75-year-old, here, 75-year-old, here you go. So, and here's the thing, kids don't give a fuck. Kids look at it like, yo, that's interesting. Oh shit, they have 2 dads. Oh shit, they have 2 moms. There's some kids that are dicks because they don't get it. When kids don't get something, they tease you. Where are you from? Oh, I'm from China. Oh, you're from... And they do dumb shit like that. Very dumb shit. But you get what I'm saying? When you're a kid and you're 1 year old, you get what I'm saying? I didn't do the thing, but you get what I'm saying. Like little kids in the schoolyard, right? When little fam, I remember being in grade 3. Like, you would say the most, like, right now you would never say, you wouldn't even do the gestures like that. Even I felt like weird. Like, I almost did it, but I was like, but I don't have to do it for you guys to get what I'm saying. But even I know what's right and what's wrong, but back in the day, people would still do it just to get a laugh. Now it's like, oh, that's not funny. It's low hanging fruit. Find another way to make people laugh using the same material. When I say the same material, like, okay, you want to make fun of Asians? Well, learn the culture and then tap into the culture, and then learn something that you can make fun of that even other Asians will agree with you on. That is what makes it funnier. That's it. When people say, oh, comedy's changed, no, comedy is just, it's harder to do comedy now. Now you can't just do slapstick comedy unless your personality is not there. Theo Von can do slapstick comedy all day because his personality too. But if your personality does not match your jokes, you're just going up there, I hit guys, don't forget to tip your waitresses. Like, it's not gonna work out. Anyways, look at me giving out fucking stand-up news. The only reason, stand-up advice. The only reason why is because I want to do it soon, but I want to start going to actual club events and everything, like stand-up events, open mics. And I'm not gonna go. I'm just gonna watch. And then one day, I'm gonna be in a good mood. The vibes are gonna be right. And I'm gonna go up there, but I'm gonna go up by myself when there's no one I know in the crowd. Maybe one person I know in the crowd, but they're deep in the crowd where I can't see them. You know what I mean? Anyways, so this is all I wanted to say. Right? And we're going to end it off here. Leave children alone. Just leave the kids alone. All kids want to do is have fun, right? Have fun and chill out and have a good time and whatever, and learn whatever they're interested in, learn as much as that as they can, whatever they're interested in. Leave the kids alone, bro. Like, most of these kids don't even know what the fuck they're into until they're like grade 7, grade 8. And even then, most kids ain't doing shit till high school. And everyone in the history of time starts doing shit in high school. Let the kids figure it out for themselves if they like it or not. Stop trying to be like, oh, I think you're this. Oh, I think you're that. Oh, you're well, why are we... I don't want to be labeled, but I'm going to label other people and I'm going to put myself in all these other fucking boxes. But don't put me in a box. Oh, how dare you put me in a fucking box? But I'm going to put everybody else in boxes and I'm going to put myself in this fucking box, but you can't put me in a box. Fucking stupid, fucking dumbass logic. Right? And sometimes you just want to ask them, like, yo,
why are you gay?
No, I'm just joking. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
This is a sick nigga.
I'm kidding, man.
I don't want peace.
I'm just kidding. You know what I mean, though? All right, man. But that's what we're going to end it on. Leave the fucking children alone. All that other shit, educate, right? But don't manipulate. There we go. Educate, but don't fucking manipulate. Educate and communicate and be effective, but do not manipulate and be deceptive. Woo! Bars. Now we ended it on that. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. We are ending it on that. That was the IVP with Dr. IBZ, the Imperfect Vent Podcast, episode 130 motherfucking 9, bro. We murked that shit. We murked that, yo, Tupac. We murked that, yo. Yo, come say hi. Come say hi. Come say bye. Well, come say bye. Come say bye, Baba. Look. Say bye. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Say bye. Bye, guys.